Happy Hump Day. Hello, hello. How is everybody today? Hi, Malia. So good to see ya. That rhymed. Poet and I didn't know it. Got some interesting cards today. Very interesting. Hi, Susan. Hello, hello. France. Ooh. It's going to be an interesting reading. Hello, beautiful Bar. You are so sweet. Can't wait to see you in the audience this weekend, I think, right? Hi, Stephanie. All right. Hello, hello. Howdy, 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 howdy. Okay. Aw. Oh, thank you, Shakira. So sweet. Hi, Jessica. Hi, Kathy. Hello, everybody. All right. We're ready to just get right on it. Our special letter today is R. So if your name, first or last, starts with the initial R, hello, Casey, then there will be a certain number, a certain card specific just for you, so you don't need to pick a number, okay? If you don't have the initial R in your first or last name, go ahead and pick number 1, 2, or 3, and soon I will interpret those for you. Let's show you those cards just so you can get a visual. So we have card 1 over here, card 2, and card 3. Hello, hello. 1, 2, and 3. Hi, Whitney. Oh, you are so sweet. You're beautiful. Hi, Dawn. 1, 2, or 3. This weekend, I surprised my sister, Casey, in Chicago for her engagement party. She asked me to be her maid of honor, which is such a wonderful opportunity. And I told her that I had to work and I wouldn't be able to make her engagement party. But I did. And I took my boyfriend Matt with us, and we took a picture of he and I holding hands next to a napkin that said "engaged as fuck." And I was wearing like a tiny plastic fake engagement ring that she had all over the place, and so many people freaked out. They thought for sure we got engaged. So we had fun playing a trick on everybody. I guess maybe it was good that I announced that right now so that this weekend at the shows I'm not getting congratulations, congratulations, congratulations. I'm just messing with y'all. Okay, Mama Leslie's on. Okay. So before I tell you about the cards, keep in mind R is the special number today. Here you go. I'll put them back up there for you, Cindy. 1, 2, and 3. R is also the special letter today. Did I call that a number a minute ago? While you guys are picking your numbers, I want to let you know that Moberly has 19 tickets left. So if you haven't already bought your tickets for Moberly June 10th, in just a few weeks, and I'm super stoked about that, by the way, because I haven't been back to the 4th Street Theater in a long time, so I can't wait to be there. But we've already almost sold out that theater, so if you are planning to go and attend that event, get those tickets now. Make sure you use promo code Gemini. That promo code will save you $10 off any and all tickets, excluding the Blue Note. So since we posted that, we've had a big spike in ticket sales. So just make sure that you are getting those tickets. That way you don't miss out because they're going quick now. So it's capital GEMINI, all caps. And you put that in Eventbrite, or if you're going through the Funny Bone, you put it through the Funny Bone ticketing source, and you get $10. So that's super cool. I'm so excited about this weekend, not only because it's my birthday weekend, but just because I cannot wait to be in the funny bone. I've got a little bit of material for you guys in addition to bringing through your loved ones. So that's kind of exciting because you get to see a little bit different side of things going to the funny bone. You got to have some comedy in there, which we usually do. But hi, Hannah. All right. So, who is ready? Let's interpret card number one. Card number oneers got the Queen of Winter. This card is all about letting go of things that are no longer serving you, okay? So if you've been wondering, if you've been trying to make a decision, if you've been holding on to something that literally feels like it's drowning you, but to walk away from it seems like a bigger deal than to stay with it, then you most definitely have gotten a sign today from your guides that it is time to cut the cords. It's time to focus on your career as well. So if you do have a career, this card could be bringing up things that have to do with focusing or putting more effort into your career. But I really, really think that this has a lot to do with just breaking away, washing away the old and bringing in the new. That's what this card is all about. It's also about a strong, patient, self-sufficient, and at times downright funny person. So if that relates to you, then there you go. The other thing that this card can mean sometimes is that it has something to do with a divorce or someone being unmarried in general. So when we see this card, a lot of times we think about, okay, is this telling me to let go? Is this telling me to cut the cords? It's time to walk away because I'm supposed to be getting a divorce? Or does it have something completely different to do with cutting cords and walking away? That could be your career, since it's the career card as well. So it's just time for you to give your life a little bath. Clean all the old shit that doesn't serve you anymore, let it go, and step into something new and refreshing. And remember that change isn't always easy, and it's never comfortable in the beginning, unless, of course, it's an easy change, a better change. But it will eventually get easier, I promise you. And I feel like I need to tell you that, okay? All right. Let you look at that card just so that you can kind of get a visual on it. Look at the picture. Look at the things in the card. See if anything pops out to you. The picture has so much to do with it. The thing that pops out to me with it is that this lady is on the move. She's headed out. She's done. She's had it. Peace. Okay, I'm glad, Lori. I'm so glad that was spot on for you. All right, so my number twoers, you ended up getting 2 cards. And here's why. Because the first card that you got, while it does give a really good message, a message that you probably need to hear, you may be thirsty for more. And sometimes that happens with certain cards. So what you got was the 4 of Summer. What's interesting is card number 2 in my lineup would present itself as the present card. So currently in your life, you are being heavily distracted by discontentment in life. You are looking for something grander, and we tend to get into a wheel, the whole hamster wheel, where the momentum can either go one way or the other way. It can either be super positive and keep bringing more positivity into your life, or it can be super negative and keep bringing more negativity into your life. And with the 4 of Summer, we are looking at some seriously negative thoughts, whether that has to do with how you feel about yourself, your love life, your work life, your career, whatever it is. But here's the deal. With this card comes a very important message, and the message is you are taking life for granted. So when we follow up the whole I'm discontent in life, I'm not happy with how things are going for me, with you are taking things for granted, that's kind of the universe's way of saying, dude, shit could be so much worse. You have your health, you have 2 legs, you have 2 eyes, you can see, whatever it might be. And maybe you don't have some of those things, but in other respects, you may have things that other people don't have. And so this card is all about asking you to stop taking things for granted and really step into the magic that is life. Start finding the little things that make you happy. I did pick a second card for my Four of Summer, like I said in the beginning, and that is number 12. So pay attention to numbers 4 and numbers 12 for you number twoers. This is all about looking at life from a different perspective. And when I pulled this card to get some more answers, some more insight on what exactly your guides wanted you to take from this particular reading, I found it very interesting and super on point that the card that I pulled to give more insight into the card for summer that talks about discontentment and not being happy with life and taking things for granted is seeing things clearly. And it literally says, if you can see right there, it's time to look at things from a different perspective. Okay? So that tells me right there, if we are taking things for granted, if we are taking this wonderful life that, well, maybe I don't have this, or I'm not where I wanted to be at this age, or I haven't accomplished this yet. If that's what you're allowing to cause so much havoc in your life, to cause distress or frustration or anger or even depression, then it's time to get off of that high horse, and I'm sorry, but it is true, and start seeing, like I said, the magic in life. This card also talks about you literally being blessed with amazing opportunities and just not seeing them. And that there's something to be said about that. If you can't see them, I can understand why you would take things for granted. Because to you, all you're seeing is the negativity that's resulting out of your depression or distressed situation. And so it's really time to embrace your unique abilities, your unique lifestyle. It's time to just start seeing the magic in life, okay? That's what you need to know if you pick number 2. All right, number 3, you picked the Lovers. So for some of you, this is going to be super interesting, and for others, you're going to be like, what? How does that equate to, I'm not in a relationship or whatever it might be? So, like I always say, there are a few different meanings to each and every card. The Lovers comes with 2, sometimes 3 things. The first thing is this is a card all about long-lasting love. So it's here to tell you you made the right decision, you're on the right path with your loved one. Should you be having issues in that area, this is kind of like a, hey, just hang in there, you made the right choice. The other thing that this card could mean, and a lot of people love this card, I also want you to pay attention to number 6 because it is number 6 in the major arcana lineup of Tarot. But the other thing that this card can sometimes mean, and I love when people get it, is good health. So if you've recently been battling a health situation, where you've just been having a rough patch, or you've been going in and out of trying to figure out what's going on with your health, whatever it may be, should you even have questions about your health, this card usually comes in like a little guardian angel to let you know that good health is on its way and will soon return. So please keep that in mind. Okay. Now for my R's. Do I have any R's out there? I'm happy to hear you say that, Joni, because Joni said number 2 was spot on for her. I got to be honest with you. Those messages are the hardest for me to give. It's not easy to look at somebody when I'm not in their shoes and I don't know what's going on with them and say, well, your guides say that you need to freaking get with it. Stop feeling so sorry for yourself, or whatever it might be. Stop taking life for granted. Take a look around and see how magical it is. And it's really, really hard to give those messages. So for you to say that is very helpful. Thank you, Joni. Okay. I don't see any R's on here. There'll be some later. I can promise you that. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and read for my R's just in case. And here we go. R's got the 2 of Spring. Okay, so we're paying attention to the number 2. This card is all about a bright future that you've literally manifested. You have no idea, probably, that you've even been doing this if you don't understand anything about manifestation. If you do, then you know, and you're in the know, you're good to go. But if you don't, chances are that you've been manifesting this situation that's coming up all along and had no idea. This card also talks about partnering with someone. So basically, some great progress is going to be made within your career or your life. This could be, this could have to do with love, but oftentimes this has to do with an endeavor, a project, a situation, something that you've been working really hard on or working towards for a long time. But why did this card come up for you? Because you are supposed to know that you're not supposed to be working alone. So if you've been wondering if you should be partnering up with somebody, the answer is yes. If you've been wondering if you can trust that partner, the answer is yes. Okay, that's what this is coming. That's why this is coming into play here. Is not necessarily that your creativity and hard work have paid off. It's more like you're not supposed to be doing this alone. Okay, so I pulled a second card just for my R's to kind of give a little more insight to the Two of Spring. Pay attention to number 2, by the way, guys. If you're a letter R. The next one that I pulled is from my angel deck, my little angel deck, and it's all about fair decisions. And so it says your angels are aware that you have concerns, but be assured that there's nothing to worry about. Stand your ground. The other thing, there may be some sort of issue previously with, I'm getting this intuitively, so not for my cards, but if you're trying to decide if you should partner up with somebody, whether it be romantic or work related, there may have been issues in the past with the particular person that you're wanting to partner up with, and you're trying to decide if it's a good idea or not because of a previous issue, and that's why this card is coming into play. So if you don't have any issues previously with them, then you're even better to go, right? You're good to go. But if you did, just know that your angels and guides are aware that there was an issue before, and they want to let you know that this time is going to be better, okay? And like I said, this is also the forgiveness card. So if you are having trouble getting past something or moving forward, whether it be with work, life, love, whatever it is, it could have a lot to do with the fact that you haven't forgiven someone or something. Okay? All right. That was heavy. Super heavy. And I'm going to do something that I usually don't do very often. But I'm going to pull another card. I don't know why, but I feel like I need to pull one more card. So maybe this is for you. Maybe you're needing more insight. Maybe, I don't know. I just do what I'm told. And what I'm told right now is to pull card. One more. So one more card. If you feel like this is for you, go ahead. This is the New Beginning card. So essentially, this is, in the Rider-Waite, it's known as the Fool. Because it's the brand new, the very beginning, it's number 0 to 22. There's 0 to 21. There's 21 major arcana cards. This is the very first one. I like to look at this, and I love the way that they made this card look instead of making it the Fool, because we're not a fool. We all start somewhere, but they just call this a new beginning. And so this card is all about having no fear. Your guardian angels are walking with you. You have these unique gifts for a reason. You have a unique ability. You have something you're supposed to be doing and using. Your guides are trying to guide you towards your life purpose. And a lot of times we get nervous and we think, oh my God, I can't do this, or I'm worried about the money, or I'm worried about the time, or how am I going to do this with kids? And this card is all about new opportunities presenting themselves for you, and you needing to take the opportunity to jump on it. Okay? So that was just a bonus card. Somebody needed it. All right. Any other questions for you guys? Any other questions? Those were good cards today. They were really, really good. Am I going to see any of you in any shows coming up? We have, oh my gosh, we have St. Charles this weekend, and then in 3 weeks we have Moberly, which, like I said, is sold out almost. There's 19 tickets left. And then we have Chillicothe. So if you're near the Kansas City area, Chillicothe is the closest we will probably be this year. And then we have Monroe City. And then before you know it, we'll be doing our Halloween shows. So, oh, cool, Hannah. Can't wait to see you. Make sure you say hi. I always like to meet you guys. If I still have it in me. Oh yeah, the Blue Note in August. I forget. We've got lots of opportunities coming up, but now is the time to buy your tickets because you will get $10 off, and that ends June 20th, I think. So as soon as Gemini season is over, the sale is over. And like I said, because so many are using that code, tickets are selling out quick. So if you're wanting to catch a show this summer, please do. Okay. Moberly is going to be awesome, Tara. I can't wait. I love that theater. I absolutely love it. Let's see. Mary, thanks for sharing that. Since my husband passed away, I'm having a hard time trying to figure out my future without him. Oh, girl, I tell you what, I do not envy you. I think next to a child, losing a partner is the second worst. And I just want to tell you right now, I don't think you're supposed to know. You're just supposed to be sitting there. You're supposed to be feeling and walking through the emotions. Every day that you wake up, you made it. You're good. Don't worry about trying to plan your future. Don't worry about trying to see what's going to happen in the future. Just walk each day with positivity, okay, as much as you can, and ask for a sign. Set that up right now. If your husband hadn't passed away, and he was still here, but he just woke up this morning speaking Spanish, you would learn immediately how to speak Spanish. You wouldn't just cut off all communication and no longer talk to him, right? Well, when we lose our physical body, the communication doesn't end at all. It's still there. Our mind is still there. Our energy is still there. Energy can never, ever go away. It can only transform or change. So since that energy has been created, his soul, his spirit has been created, it's all still there. You just have to learn how to communicate with him differently. And my best piece of advice is to ask for a sign. And you can, just use one sign. And so I want to see that every time I want an answer or I want a confirmation. Or you can use different signs. Sometimes I like to play it up. It's so funny, just the other day I said, I really need to start working out more. I need to get a treadmill and start walking here at the house more again. And my sign from my guides for confirmation is a basketball. And I didn't even think about it at that time. I wasn't saying this to my guides. I was saying this to Matt. I picked up my son's basketball that just happened to be laying there, and I threw it over the side of the porch because I didn't want it on the porch. And when I threw that damn thing off of the porch, it rolled down like 2 streets rolled all the way down a hill. I had to chase this damn ball like a block and then walk back up this hill. My guides literally said, bitch, you said you wanted to work out more. I mean, it was just so funny to put it all together. I really enjoyed that little bit, although their humor was not that funny. But like I'm saying, create dialogue with him. Create a new language with him. Ask him for a sign. You have to do it. And I'm telling you, the more you do it, the more you start communicating with him and communicating through signs, it's going to become easier. It's like a muscle. So the more you do it, the easier it becomes. And, like I said, just like learning Spanish. The more you learn it, the more you're around it, it becomes easier. Okay, I am going to hop off here, and I'm going to go get my babies from school. But I really, really enjoy our Hump Day talks. If you had a chance to listen to the radio interview I did with the Possum Crew, that was super fun. I posted that today, and you can find that on all different kinds of media and models. I'm pretty sure it's not just Apple or whatever, but it was interesting. It was the first time that I ever read live for 2 people that I could not physically see, and that's a lot harder than it sounds, only because when we bring spirit through, we don't pick up on, it's not like they beam down in the very beginning. After I'm with them for a while, yeah, I can start to see their apparition and pick up more about him. But in the very beginning, it's very hard to get that message. It's very hard to set up, to anchor that person and bring them through. It's almost like doing it with a blindfold on, but we got to it. We got some things figured out, and it was really fun. So if you do plan on listening to that and haven't already, make sure you listen till the end. According to them, they've already put even more things together since the reading, which I told them they would. this Friday, I will be on a podcast called Cancel This, which I'm really, really looking forward to. We'll be with 3 other hosts, and I think it'll be where you can watch it and you can listen to it. So both are available, and I'll be sure to get that up for you as soon as they get me the link after the interview's over. But I am actually going to leave now. I'm going to stop saying I'm going to get off here and I'm really going to do it. I love you guys so much. Thanks for hanging out with me for a half hour. I am so blessed to have you. I love you. I love you. I love you. I'm grateful every day for your presence in my life. You guys have a wonderful evening and enjoy the weekend if I don't see you out.